It's a pre-match press here at Sunderland Castle with boss John Askey ahead of tomorrow's Montgomery Waters Meadow visit of Barnsley. Another real stern League One test, another one of the top sides, another of the sides relegated from the Championship last season, following Sunderland, of course, on Saturday. It's a real harsh run, really, and Town going into it on the back of the Fleetwood defeat was not what they wanted, of course, not what the boss would have wanted. Saturday, you know how you can look at it. It was an impressive first half. More than matched Sunderland, but after the unfortunate own goal, there was no response. Didn't really rally and couldn't really push for that equaliser. And of course, then Sunderland hit them on the break late on. And you're looking into a quick turnaround for the Barnsley game, and you've got to raise spirits. You've got to get back at it. Boss John Askey says, he did say the other day, it's up to players to get themselves up for it. But it is another crucial game. It takes us into a run of 6 games against teams around Shrewsbury, the bottom of League One, so a really crucial run. But the game tomorrow night, is not going to be an easy one at all. Daniel Stendel's team, of course, a new German boss in League One. He's actually adopting a bit of the German approach that we see in English football. Jurgen Klopp, David Wagner, sort of intense, high press team. We can expect that at the Meadow tomorrow night. They play at their best when they're right in opposition teams' faces, and have done so really impressively this season. A couple of weeks ago they won 4-0 at Peterborough, which says a lot. John Askey has actually said today just now to us that he thinks Barnsley are the best footballing team in the division. Some praise that when you consider Peterborough, Portsmouth, Sunderland, some of the big names. So Barnsley really a side to watch out for. They're actually coming on the back of a defeat, just their second of the season. They lost at Charlton the other day, so they'll be on a bit of a bounce back mission themselves. But so much on this one for Town. The fans want to see a consistent performance across maybe more than 45 minutes. John Askey said that. Again, he's touched on the final third today. He's touched on conversion into goals. Usually this season his Town team have created enough chances in games, haven't taken them. The other day there weren't enough chances, real clear-cut chances created. That needs to return tomorrow night. They need to find their anticipation, is a word he used in the final third. We need that. An interesting bit of team news is, as we reported, Sean Worley is struggling, as the manager said, so he's a major doubt. Managers actually touched on the likes of Ryan Barnett and Abo Issa as potential options to come in, but I do think there's possibly more chance of seeing a 3-5-2 that we saw in the rout of Tranmere for the league game. So that'll be an interesting one, to see wing backs used, to see 2 centre forwards used up front. So well worth keeping an eye out for that for tomorrow night. A different shake-up of system and personnel to see if that brings any joy. For all the build up to the game and the coverage tomorrow night, stick it with ShropshireStars.com.